Hello everyone and welcome to this latest episode of Book Time with Elvis, and we have a very special episode today because I'm on location, and I'm on location in the village of Dobrzany in Olicki Hory, or the Eagle Mountains, and it's the village where I work and where I soon plan to settle down and build a house. So I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the highlights perhaps of the village, or some of them anyway, and then show you something I've shown before on this channel, which is a very special little library. It's just had a makeover, so I thought I will show you what it looks like now, and yeah, maybe go through some of the books they have available there. Behind me you can see the village church, and yeah, it's a small village. It's about 150 people, something like that. There's actually more children attend the school than people that actually live in the village. It's an old village. It was established in 1361, and yeah, let's get started. So here we have a very old tree, very old. Look at that. Look at that trunk there. It's pretty impressive. And there's a little inscription about it. I think it's something like a memorial tree, something like that. And there's some little bit of blurb there about it. It's taken from Jurasek, who was a Czech writer, and he wrote something about this tree in 1897. And I think, if I'm understanding that correctly, that this tree is around 600 years old. Of course, it could almost be older, I suppose, because if he wrote that in 1897, we're probably at the 700-year mark. But yeah, I just love. Look at this. It's cool, isn't it? Really nice. So it's the linden tree, the national tree of the Czech Republic. And if we swing around here, we have a better view of the church. As we come around there, it's the school where I work, which was renovated about 2.5–3 years ago. It used to be a 2-story building. It's now got a 3rd floor. Owing to its popularity, had to increase the size to get more students in. And then behind this tree over there, we have the parsonage or vicarage, which is very old, that accompanies the church, although nobody lives there now. It's kind of like a monument. And if we look up the top there, we have the village municipality, if you like, or the offices of the mayor. There's also the village fire brigade, and just down here, this kind of yellow building with a slanting roof is the bus stop, and then over there, this white building is like the village hall and sports place for our school. So here's a close-up of the village offices. There is the doors for the old village fire engines. Above are, I think, 3 apartments. And it says here, Obecnie Knihovna, so it's like also a village library in there. And it seems to have a charging bench or something where you can charge with USB ports, and there's solar panels. Never seen that before. And if we go around the corner from the village hall or the village offices, we have this empty patch of land going up the hill there, and it's on here that I will build my house eventually. There'll be 3 other houses built here as well, but yeah, it's really nice and I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't know exactly when it's going to start. I hope it's not too long. And then just down from there we have the sports court where people play tennis or floorball, volleyball, that kind of thing. And then just here we have children's playground. which we spend a lot of time in the after school club with the little kids, and at some point we plan to build an outdoor gym here. And if we stand here and look down there in the distance, you can see, I think it's called autocross. They do like buggy racing around the racetrack there. It's very popular, and people do come from different parts of Europe to take part in competitions. As I said, this is like the village hall where they host social events, and inside is the gym where the kids, you know, can play basketball and that kind of thing. And just at the back there is a small pub which is open, I think maybe once a week at the weekends during the summer months. So it won't be too far to go from where I'll be living to pop down for a nice pint in the hot weather. So yeah, this is the bus stop, of course, that the school uses for the village of Dobřany. I'm sorry if you can hear running water. It's because one of my colleagues, actually, she's at the water pump there, and she's been washing out something, filling up something, because people do tend to tend the graves of their relatives, which I think is really nice. So yeah, let's take a look at the bus stop and have a look and see what's inside. Obviously the bus timetable is there. As we go inside, you can already see a load of books. And this is probably the best little library in all the Czech Republic. And it's recently had a facelift. So I've shown you this back when I started my channel, and thought it would be fun to kind of show it to you again. I can't quite read that. Volně, pilně, something about free and full. I don't get it exactly. There is a working piano that the children play whilst waiting for a bus. They can also sit by the window and engage in a game of chess. And of course, all these books are available for people to read and borrow. I'm not sure how many of the kids actually borrow them. But there you go. Book about art there. Some other books. Nice pictures on the wall. Different hangings. Have a book there about Karel Čapek, one of the famous Czech authors. Unfortunately, almost all these books are in Czech, which is a difficult language, and I probably couldn't read any of them, even having been here so long. If there was maybe a children's picture book, I would probably have a better chance. But yeah, just have a look and see if there's anything in English. There used to be. I know there's a couple in German, because this area was in the Sudetenland, which had a heavy German presence. But of course they were all kicked out after the Second World War. Now we have a John Grisham there, but it's the last cow or the last bull. I'm not sure which one that is in English. But yeah, the kids did this all themselves, yeah. It was a project, and they won a national prize for making this free library. And yeah, they got a trip to Italy out of it, actually, which was really good. Let's see what this is. Aha. So, it won't focus on me. There we go. So, Reader's Digest, but unfortunately, it's a German Reader's Digest. But we have Wilbur Smith, Alan Burgess, Bernard Cornwell, and Monica Hughes. But again, as I say, it's in German. The biography here of Napoleon Bonaparte by Albert Z. Manfred. So it's probably in German as well. Is it? No, it's in Czech. But it looks a good book. It's a shame because there's probably so many books here that I would really like to read if I could. So there's the book Quo Vadis, which I'm guessing again will be in... this one's in German. And there we go, German. But not English. Pushkin there. I mean, there's all sorts. There's Tolstoy down there, and a few other things. Yeah, but nothing that we can see in English. What's this one? This looks like quite an old book. A very old book by Božena Němcová. She's a very famous Czech female author from the 19th century. She wrote a book called The Grandmother, which every Czech has to read in school, and she also features on the... It's a shame it's falling apart there. She also features on the 200... Is it the 200 crowns, I think, or 200 crown banknote? In fact, maybe I should have a look. I can maybe show you her if I have 200 crowns. Oh no, it's not 200 crowns. 200 crowns is Jan Amos Komenský. Maybe it's 500 crowns. Yes, it's 500 crowns. So that's Božena Němcová there. And Jan Amos Komenský was a very famous John Comenius, or Johannes Comenius. You probably heard of him. He is this chap there on the wall. It's not Jesus, it's Komenský, and this was the quotation by him. And yeah, so we have this book here, 1938. It's got an inscription on, which of course was a very difficult year for Czechoslovakia at the time, as it was the year of the Munich crisis and the annexation by Nazi Germany. So yeah, let's see. I mean, maybe I should have to go through this. You know, the wonderful thing is we all love books, and probably it doesn't matter so much what the language is in. It's still interesting to look through them and see what we've got. What have we got up here? Oh, doesn't have anything on it. Oh, see, it's in the wrong way. It's in Czech, and something about man, something Dali. I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is. So, anything else? No, I don't know. Tadeusz Breza. I'm not sure who that is. Othello by Shakespeare. Now, I'm still guessing this will probably be in Czech, but it's a nice little edition. And yes, it is in Czech, but that's cool. That's really cool. I like that. Nice little pocket book. Anyway, maybe I'll come back and explore further if you're interested. But yeah, this is our wonderful village library, which, as I said, was entirely done by children in our school. It's been on the television news, and it's quite famous in the Czech Republic. And it just always amazes me that, you know, it hasn't been vandalized or anything like that. So fingers crossed it will stay that way. And yeah, thanks very much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. All the best. Bye.